Hello everyone, welcome to Flow News channel. Dear my audience, an article was published recently on the website chinanews.com.cn said that India has more to lose than gain by meddling in South China Sea, in which the author Chen Feng wrote, India, usually an outsider to the South China Sea issues, has recently stepped up its engagement in it, which has garnered much attention. We must be vigilant against the latest moves of the India side and the policy tendency reflected in them, which may add new variables to the China-India relationship and bring new uncertainties to the South China Sea. After that, the author recalled some events that he considered India's meddling in South China Sea. This event includes India transfer a guided missile frigate to Vietnam. India sold Primos supersonic anti-ship missile to the Philippines. Joint statement of the US and India last month, in which two sides vowed to cope with the challenges facing the maritime rule-based order, including in the East China Sea and the South China Sea. Joint statement between India and Philippines said that China should honor the award of the South China Sea arbitrations. Chen Feng concluded that this indicate New Delhi is taking faster steps to interfere in the South China Sea. Chen Feng admitted that it is normal for India, an emerging major country, and important ASEAN countries such as Vietnam and the Philippines to timely adjust their foreign policies and strengthen cooperation to serve their own national interest. However, if such cooperation focused on regional dispute is obviously targeted at China, and if the cooperating countries get involved in the highly sensitive field of military security, with certain Arab regions country aiding and abetting behind the scenes, that will definitely exert negative impacts on regional stability. Mentioning India, Chen Feng emphasized that, for a very long time since Modi came into office, New Delhi has held to a relatively neutral position on the South China Sea issue. For instance, it never publicly picked sides on the so-called South China Sea arbitrations. However, it has deviated from neutral policy recently in an attempt to test where the red line is for China. To conclude the article, Chen Feng wrote, such a change is not only dangerous but implies more losses than gains for India. Although there have been changes in the China-India relations in recent years, but with the effort of both sides, the overall situation has been eased up. Indian Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, and many other officials have kept stressing mutual respect to each other's sensitive concerns when speaking of bilateral relationship. China's stance, position, and red line on the South China Sea issues have always been crystal clear and definite. So is its opposition to foreign interference from outside the regions. If India, blinded by immediate geopolitical interests, fails to see how sensitive and important the South China Sea issues is for China, and gives free rein to the passive developments, it is said to lose more than what it gains on the issues. That is, if there is anything to gain. Ladies and gentlemen, that is some main opinions in the article of Chen Feng, a researcher at the National Security Institute, Tsinghua University. What do you think about Chen Feng's comments? Please share your opinions on the problem. Goodbye and see you again.